What is phenomenology? Explained with a reference to the contribution of Martin Heidegger to understand phenomenology. What is phenomenology? Phenomenology is a philosophical approach and method that focuses on the investigation and description of phenomena as consciously experienced without theories about their causal explanation. It seeks to explore how things appear in our lived experience, aiming to uncover the fundamental structures of consciousness and reality as they present themselves to us. The term phenomenology was introduced by Edmund Husserl, who is regarded as its founder. Husserl aimed to study phenomena by setting aside preconceptions and focusing purely on the experience itself, which he termed going back to the things themselves. Phenomenology is concerned with the structures of consciousness, how we perceive and interact with the world, and the way things appear to us through experience. Phenomenology is characterized by key concepts such as intentionality, the idea that consciousness is always directed at something. It is never empty but always has an object, the phenomenon. Husserl introduced the concept of bracketing or epoch, which means suspending judgments about the natural world to focus purely on experience of phenomena. Life world. Phenomenology is concerned with the life world, the pre reflective, everyday experience of life that grounds all scientific and theoretical thought. Martin Heidegger contribution to phenomenology. Martin Heidegger 1889 to 1976 was a German philosopher who is considered one of the most important figures in 20th century philosophy. He was mainly influenced by Husserl, but he reinterpreted phenomenology in a radical way that shifted the focus from pure consciousness to being itself, leading to his existential and ontological approach to phenomenology. His most influential work is Being and Time, published in 1927, marks as a major contribution to phenomenology. Being and ontology. While Husserl's phenomenology primarily focused on consciousness and its intentional structures, Heidegger shifted the focus to being itself. Heidegger's central question was, what does it mean to be? He argued that Western philosophy had largely ignored this question. He sought to reawaken the sense of wonder about existence. Heidegger was concerned with the ontology, the study of being, of human existence, and argued that phenomenology must start with the analysis of human experience as being in the world. Being in the world, Dasein. Being in the world, Heidegger introduced the concept of Dasein or being in the world, which refers to the human being as a being in the world, rather than thinking of consciousness as an isolated entity that reflects on the world. Heidegger emphasized that humans are fundamentally situated in the world. Being in the world is not a detached observer but always already involved in the world through actions, relationships, and experience. For Heidegger, the Dasein or being in the world is characterized by its facticity, its existence within a specific context, its existentiality, the freedom to make choices and shape its being, and its being toward death, the awareness of its own finitude. Second one, phenomenology as a study of being. Heidegger broadened the scope of phenomenology to encompass the study of being. He used phenomenology not only as a method to describe consciousness, but also as a way to explore essential structures of human life. Heidegger's phenomenological ontology goes beyond studying appearance in consciousness. Instead, it investigates the conditions of possibility for any experience of being. Heidegger suggested that our understanding of things arises not just through observation but through active participation in the world. Ontological differences. A critical contribution of Heidegger is his distinction between being and beings. Beings refer to the particular entities of things in the world, while being refers to the fundamental nature or existence that makes beings possible. Phenomenology for Heidegger is the exploration of this deeper dimension of being. not an analysis of individuals' experience of being. The concept of throwness and care. Heidegger introduced the concept thrownness to describe the fact that human beings are thrown into the world that they did not choose. This existential condition means that individuals find themselves already in particular circumstances with particular histories, languages, and social context. Thus, or being in the world is always already embedded in the world of meaning, and this shapes how individuals experience life. Care. For Heidegger, the fundamental structures of Dasein is care. Care reflects the idea that humans are concerned about their existence and the world around them. Dasein's primary mode of being is not detached observation but active concern and involvement in the world and others. Being toward death. Heidegger also emphasized the importance of being toward death as a central existential condition. The recognition of one's own mortality shapes the entire existence of Dasein and underlies the decision and meanings of life. Temporality and historicity. Heidegger also introduced temporality as central to the human experience of being. He argued that being in the world exists in time, and time is not just a succession of moments, but a structure that defines human existence. The ascent projects itself into the future, interprets the past, and exists in the present. Thus, phenomenology for Heidegger is also an exploration of how time shapes human existence. Authenticity versus inauthenticity. Heidegger made a distinction between authentic and inauthentic existence. Authentic existence involves embracing one's being toward death and living according to one's true potential, while inauthentic existence involves conforming to social norms and living in denial of one's existential condition. Historicity, being in the world, is also shaped by its historical context. Heidegger argued that human beings are not just individuals with personal histories, but also a part of broader historical movements that shape their understanding of the world. Heidegger's method of phenomenology. Heidegger redefined phenomenology as a method of letting things show themselves. He rejected the idea of bracketing or suspending judgment, as proposed by Husserl. Instead, Heidegger believed that phenomenology should allow phenomena to reveal their own being without preconceived or frameworks or structures. For Heidegger, phenomenology was not just about describing appearance but about revealing the truth of being. His famous dictum, to the things themselves, meant revealing the essence of being as it manifests in human existence and experience. And the conclusion is Heidegger's transformative impact on phenomenology. Heidegger's contribution to phenomenology represents a shift from Husserl's focus on consciousness and intentionality to an existential and ontological examination of being. By emphasizing the human experience of being in the world, temporality, and authenticity, Heidegger explained phenomenology's scope beyond a descriptive method to a profound exploration of what it means to exist. His work has had a lasting impact not only on philosophy but also on existentialism, psychology, and literary theory, making phenomenology an essential tool for understanding the structures of human life and existence.